Okay, so today we have seasoned rotisserie chicken right here, and it's our leftovers. So what I'm going to do is take off the remaining chicken and make a chicken salad kind of deal with it. So the first thing, and then after that, we're going to make chicken broth from the bone itself. This is an onion. I'm going to cut this onion. Remember that any thing that you have spare, you can actually throw it in the broth. There we go. The rest of this. Cut it in half. This is actually a pretty big onion, so I'm gonna cut it in half. Half of it is gonna go into. Well, this is gonna go in there. That's the broth section right there. And this is actually gonna go in the chicken salad. Put this over here. So we're gonna dice it. So what I'm gonna do is, this is the bottom of it. You take in the middle of it right there. You go right down the center. Make sure don't go all the way. Pull out. And then on the lines of the onion, cut straight down. I actually learned this from Ramsay, Chef Ramsay. So go down this way, this way, this way, and this way. And then you can get the perfect dice by going down like that. My onion seems to be growing another onion inside of it, which is kind of funny, but we'll just take this out and put it in the broth. This way, and stuff like that. Now, if you don't want to use like a regular onion, you can use a red onion, but this is what we have for the month, and this is what I'm going to use. Alright, so you have your diced onion ready to go. Any spare, usually what I do is just stick it in a container. This, I'm just going to stick straight into the broth. And if you check out my other videos of vegetable broth, I actually keep a stored bag of veggies. So what I'm going to do for this broth, instead of cutting fresh veggies and putting it in, I'm going to get my fresh bag. Here I have vegetable scraps. I'm going to put this in there with the chicken. And then this stuff will actually go in there as well, so that works out. So we have celery. This is also going to go in the chicken salad. I like the crunch. Celery crunch. I'm going to put this in the broth. So we got celery right there. Using up the ingredients at the end of the month. Alright, so we are going to dice your celery. Alright, yeah, your celery. just gonna put a little bit in there because I don't have that much chicken left over. But I can put this in there. This is basically me trying to get rid of our vegetables before I go for my next monthly trip. And hear me right, I only go grocery shopping once a month. If you follow our Instagram page at Be More Cuisine, you'll see my monthly list there on how I only go shopping once a month and how I keep vegetables fresh in our fridge. Alright. So it looks like there's more onions than celery, so I'm just going to cut the rest of this now. You want at least like a 50-50 going on. Or if you don't really like onions, don't put it in at all and just do celery instead. So there we go. Got our celery in there. This guy right here, honestly, I'm just gonna put him straight into the broth. So I'm gonna put that over there. Cut it up a little bit. It's a little tinier. Stick it in there. There you go. Then you're going to get your rotisserie chicken. Okay. Make sure you get all the chicken off the bone. And this is the chicken right here. So don't throw away the carcass because that's what you need to make your broth. And if you're trying to make vegetable broth, I have a video that shows you how to do that with vegetable scraps. So what I'm going to do is just basically make this chicken bare. I have shredded the chicken. We got about, say, like a cup. So the next thing to do is instead of using mayo, we're going to use an avocado. So I cut things all day long. And the other day, I most definitely cut myself cutting an avocado. So we're going to be really careful. We'll wash the avocado skin. Okay. This is the way I cut an avocado. Take it, go all the way around. Make sure your hand is nowhere near the blade. Alright. And lesson learned, because that hurt so bad. And I learned that the back end of this knife is actually sharp. Okay. So, I need to separate the avocado like that. See? And then, so we actually want to make this into a mayo of sorts. Hopefully it's super ripe. It's almost there. As you see, I definitely squeeze it to see. What we're going to do is we're going to cut this into cubes inside. Okay. Scoop it out with a spoon. The cutting board is not really dirty. It only has chicken pieces on it, so it's not like a big deal of mixing stuff together. Scoop out your avocado like so. Alright, you can leave it as a chunk if you would like, or you can process it in the food processor. I'm just trying to remove the seed. All right, seed is removed. Do the same thing with this side. I'm going to use about 2 avocados. So you can take it, you can mash it. Now, because you're using avocado likes to brown. So the best way to prevent the browning is to actually squirt lime juice into your chicken salad. This will prevent it from browning. If you have a potato masher, you can probably use that too. Ours is in the wash. Go this way, and we mash and we mash. But if you don't have a potato masher, this is the other thing to use to mash. It's also easier if your avocado is a little bit more ripe. Oh, and another awesome trick, if you have very unripe avocados, if you put them on top of onions, they will ripen within a day. That's pretty nice. But because I thought about this recipe last night, this is what we're working with. Alright, so this is mashed. All you gotta do is take the mashed and you stick it in there. Okay, we're gonna need one more, so we're gonna do that real quick. This out of the way. Alright, got mashed avocado. Now all you gotta do is add some salt. Just a little bit. Because the chicken already has some salt on it. So we're gonna do a little bit of salt. This is pink Himalayan salt. You're gonna do a little bit of garlic powder. Ooh. I would just eyeball it. I honestly don't really measure things anymore. But if you really wanted to measure, I would say about half a teaspoon of this. About, say like a quarter. Okay, so I have frozen limes. Yeah, I froze my limes. That's lime. Yeah, that's lime. Okay. So we have frozen limes over here. The best way to do this, because you need the lime juice, is just to microwave it real quick. So I'm going to pop it in the microwave. Alright, so we have our limes right here. You need about 2 teaspoons of lime juice, or you can just eyeball it on how you want it. I'm using 1 lime. So I also don't want my avocado to turn brown, because if you have kids or if you have a husband, whenever something like an avocado turns brown, they just automatically assume it's bad. It doesn't mean it's bad. It means like the air hit it, oxidation, that all good stuff over there. All right. Ah! Well, just squirted the whole house. All right. So your avocado is juiced and in there. Put that to the side. Grab your herb shears. It's my herb shears right here. You're going to take some cilantro, about a tablespoon, and I just cut it into the mix. Some of it looks very sad, but it's okay. Just make it really easy for yourself. Just get a pair of shears instead of cutting these guys. So much easier. All right. So you need about a tablespoon. You can eyeball it. You can do less if you don't like cilantro. I know a lot of people that don't like cilantro, so this would probably not work for them. You don't have to put it in there if you don't want to. I just like freshness in my salad, so we're gonna do some freshness. All right. Okay. Then, best step of all, just mix it all together. This will stay in the fridge for about 1 to 2 days. Put it in a plastic wrap on top. We are probably going to finish this tonight for dinner on lettuce wraps, or you can do it in a protein hummus wrap if you want to. It's for a low carb, but we're doing lettuce tonight. So extra veggies. This is fun, quick recipe. Now, as you can see, it's not like super creamy, so you can always add 1 more avocado if you want to. But I think I'm just gonna leave it the way it is. We've got the crunch in there. It's not like super mayo-y, but it's totally up to you how you like your chicken salad. And this is it right here. Thanks for watching.